Well, good morning on this Friday, the last day of the daily devotions this week. I've got another song for you today. I just love taking these songs that the folk in our church have recorded and putting them up here for you to enjoy. And this one is a great old hymn, one of my favourite hymns, and I'm sure it will bless you today. But before we sing or listen to the hymn, let me share with you a passage. It's a passage that I've been thinking a lot about lately. I started to do some daily devotions on it a few weeks ago before the fall, and I'm actually doing a service on it this Sunday morning on Radio Wales. So if you tune into Celebration 7:31 this Sunday morning, you can hear more thoughts on it. But it's this: the disciples are tired, they are overworked and overworried, and they go into a boat to get some rest, and a furious storm comes. And Mark chapter 6 and verse 47 picks it up. Later that night, the boat was in the middle of the lake, and he was alone on land. Jesus saw the disciples straining at the oars because the wind was against them. Shortly before dawn, he went out to them walking on the lake. He was about to pass them by, but when they saw him walking on the lake, they thought he was a ghost. They cried out because they all saw him, and they were terrified. Immediately he spoke to them and said, "Take courage, it is I, don't be afraid." Then he climbed into the boat with them, and the wind died down. The amazing news for us today is that if we are straining at the oar in the midst of a storm, the Lord Jesus comes to us. And sometimes we won't recognize him, or we will be scared, but the amazing thing is, he climbs into the boat with us. What we need to do is fix our eyes upon Jesus. We need to let him come into the boat with us, and he will be with us. And what will happen? We will be able to take courage and not be afraid because Jesus is with us. So, brothers, sisters, let us turn our eyes upon Jesus.